Namaste my dear students, how are you all? I hope everyone is doing great over there and I hope everyone is fit and fine, staying safe over there. Now students, today we are in the class of grade 3 science and we had learnt about so many things in our previous classes, like we had gone for features of living things, we went for differentiation of living things and non-living things. In the similar way we went on different kinds of animals, also we had gone on the topic matter also, including personal hygiene as well. So talking about today's class, we are going to learn about those animals that are found in different seasons, like we had the discussion on the animals that can fly, that can climb trees, that eat plants, that eat flesh and something else. But today, talking about today's class, we are going to discuss on the animals that are found in different times, like that may be during the daytime, during the night time, and animals that are found in different seasons also, like some of them they are found in summer season, some are found in rainy season and some are found in winter season as well. So we have seen varieties of animals around us. Some of the animals they move here and there during the daytime in search of food, and some of the animals they are not seen during the daytime, whereas they are found active during the night time. And during the night time, when all the human beings or other animals they will be sleeping, some sort of animals they move here and there in search of food during the daytime. So at first let's discuss about the animals that are found during the day. Okay, let me tell you a new term here, that is diurnal. D-I-U-R-N-A-L, diurnal. Here the animals that remain active during the daytime are called diurnal animals. Okay, here diurnal starts from D and daytime starts from D as well, right? So in this way you can remember. Okay, the animals that remain active during the daytime are called diurnal animals, like for example human beings, cows, buffaloes, horse, elephants, zebra, rabbit, crow, pigeon, honeybees, butterflies, etc. These animals they move here and there during the daytime in search of food, and at night they move to their shelters to take rest, like we do. We human beings also, we remain active during the daytime. We do our work, we move here and there during the daytime. But at night, what do? Everyone, we return back to our home and we take a sleep at night, that is we take rest at night. So in the similar way these animals also they remain active at daytime and they take rest during the night time. Okay, now taking on to the second word, that is nocturnal. Nocturnal. Okay, nocturnal, next term, the animals that remain active at night whereas they take rest during the daytime. These animals are called nocturnal animals. Okay, the animals that remain active during the night time are called nocturnal animals. So in the similar way you can also remember in this way, nocturnal starts from N, night starts from N. So the animals that remain active during the night time are nocturnal animals. Very easy to remember, diurnal D, day, D, right? And nocturnal starts from N, night also starts from N. In this way you can remember. And the animals that remain active during the night time are bat, owl, moth, tiger, cockroach, firefly, etc. these animals, they remain active during the night time. And what do? During the daytime they take rest, and at night time they remain active, and at night time they move here and there in search of food. Understood? Now I want to drag your attention towards the animals that are found in different seasons. These were the animals we discussed on the basis of time, that is in daytime and on night time. Now we are going to discuss on animals that are found during different seasons. Okay. At first, let's talk about the animals that are found in summer season. In this chapter, we will be discussing on the animals found in three different seasons, that is summer season, rainy season and winter season. But at first, I want to take you to the animals found in summer season. Okay. The animals like snake, scorpion, mosquito, butterflies, earthworm, frogs, etc. These are the animals that are found during the summer season. And these animals, they remain active as well as they reproduce during summer season. Okay. These type of animals like I told, snake, scorpion, earthworm, etc. they are mostly active in summer season, whereas in other seasons they remain inactive. Now talking about the animals that are found in rainy season. The animals like frogs, snakes, rat, crab, earthworm and many more and many other animals, they remain active in rainy season. Here in summer season also I told snake, earthworm, isn't it? And in rainy season also I am taking the same animal's name. Why? Because these animals, they remain active in rainy season. How? Because these animals, they live in holes, and during the rainy season, whenever there is heavy rain pouring, then their holes become covered with water as well. So due to as their home gets covered with water, filled with water, they come outside of the hole. So that's why they are also active during the rainy season. Okay. Also the insects like mosquitoes and many other insects, as we know, mosquitoes, they lay eggs in stagnant water, that is in polluted water. So this rainy season is favorable to mosquitoes and many other insects to reproduce as well. Okay. Now finally, let me take you to the animals that are found in winter season. Okay, talking about the animals found in winter season. These animals, they can tolerate the extreme cold, so that they remain active in winter season. Whereas other animals, some of the animals are there that cannot tolerate cold climate. Okay, but talking about the animals that remain active in winter season, we can say Brahminy dogs, cranes. These are the animals that remain active in winter season. Okay, these birds, how can they adjust themselves in winter season is that their body is covered with thick feathers. Their body is covered with thick feathers. So that thick feathers help them to protect from extreme cold, and so that they can easily adjust in winter season also. But other animals, it's very difficult for them to adjust in cold climate. So they usually remain inactive in winter season. Okay. Let me repeat the animals again. Brahminy dogs and cranes are the animals that remain active during winter season. Okay. Now next word is there. Okay. The word is hibernation. Okay. What does this word mean? Hibernation. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, the animals like snakes, lizards, frogs, they cannot tolerate the extreme cold climate outside. Okay, In, like I told, in winter season most of the animals, they hide themselves, they protect themselves from cold, and in the similar way snakes, frogs, lizards, these animals, since they cannot tolerate extreme cold climate outside, they go for a winter sleep. They go for a long winter sleep, okay, and that winter sleep of the animals is called hibernation. The long winter sleep of the animals is called hibernation. Why do they hibernate? Because these animals, they cannot adjust themselves in the cold climate outside, cold environment outside, since they do not have that capability of tolerating the cold climate. So these animals, they undergo a long sleep, long winter sleep, and that winter sleep of the animals is called hibernation. Okay, and talking about next word, that is warm blooded animals. Warm blooded animals. Okay, warm blooded animals. These animals means the animals that do not or that cannot change the temperature of their body according to the temperature of their surrounding are called warm blooded animals. Okay, try to listen it carefully. Okay, the animals which cannot or which do not change the temperature of their body according to the temperature of their surrounding where they are living are called warm blooded animals. Okay, does it mean here is that some of the animals, if it is extreme cold, they can change the temperature of their body and make themselves warm, and if it is extreme hot, then they can also change the temperature of their body and they can cool themselves. Okay, but warm blooded animals, they cannot do so, they cannot change the temperature of their body. So let's take the example of us only, of human beings only. What do? In summer season we wear light cotton clothes, whereas in winter season we wear warm woolen clothes, isn't it? Why is it so? Because we cannot change the temperature of our body according to the temperature of the surrounding. That is why we use different kinds of clothes depending upon the weather, depending upon the seasons, right? So the other examples of warm blooded animals include human beings, cows, buffaloes, monkeys, elephant, and many more. Okay, like birds and mammals, they are usually included in the animals that are warm blooded, as they cannot change the temperature of their body according to the temperature of their surrounding. Okay, now the last term of this chapter, that is cold blooded animals. Okay, as I told, some of the animals, they can change the temperature of their body. As I have already discussed, if the temperature of the surrounding is very cold, they can change the temperature of themselves and they can keep themselves very warm. Whereas if it is very hot, then they can also change the temperature and make themselves very cool also. Okay, so these animals, the animals that can change the temperature of their body according to the temperature of their surrounding are called cold blooded animals. That is, they can change the temperature of their body. Okay, and the example of cold blooded animals include fishes, frogs, snakes, lizards, crocodiles, etc. These animals, they can easily change the temperature of their body. Understood? Now students, let me take you to the short review of this chapter and then we will obviously move to the exercises. Okay? Okay, what did we discuss here? We discussed the terms like diurnal, nocturnal, hibernation, warm-blooded and cold-blooded, right? And we discussed on the animals that are found during daytime, night time, during summer season, rainy season and during winter season. Now, the animals that remain active during the daytime are called diurnal animals. That is, we can easily see the animals that we can see during the daytime are the examples of diurnal animals. And nocturnal animals, the animals that remain active during the night time are called nocturnal animals. Like for example, tigers, cockroach, bat, moth, these are the examples of nocturnal animals. And talking about the animals that are found in summer season. In summer season, snakes, scorpions, earthworms, these animals they can be found in summer season, whereas in rainy season also, due to the heavy rain, the holes of some of the animals gets filled with water, so that the same animals like rats, snakes, earthworms, they come out of their places because since their home is covered with water, and that is why they also remain active during the rainy season. Talking about the animals that are found in rainy season, Brahmini dogs, cranes, etc. are the animals that are found in winter season, as they can easily adjust or as they can easily tolerate the cold climate because their body is covered with thick feathers. Okay? And next term we discussed was hibernation. The long winter sleep of animals is called hibernation. And the animals that undergo hibernation are snakes, lizards, frogs, etc. Okay? And warm-blooded animals, the animals that cannot change the temperature of their body according to the change in the surrounding are called warm-blooded animals, and we human beings are the examples ourselves, and others like birds and mammals, they are counted as warm-blooded animals. And cold-blooded animals, the animals that can easily change the temperature of their body according to the temperature of the surrounding are called cold-blooded animals. Example includes fish, frogs, snakes, lizards, crocodiles and so on. Okay. Now, I hope you have got the chapter. Now, let us move on to short exercise that I have pasted on the board. Okay. Okay. Question number 1. Take the best answer from the following. And number A. Which of the following is a diurnal animal? Diurnal, the animal that remain active during the daytime. Okay. And the options are bat, cow and cockroach. So, what might be the correct answer here? I know you have already guessed the answer. Diurnal, that is, it remains active during the daytime. So, bat, it remains active during the day? No, right? Cockroach, also not. That means cow, it remains active during the daytime. Similarly, moving on to number B. Which of the following is a nocturnal animal? Here, nocturnal starts from N. What does that mean? It remains active during the night time. So, cockroach, dog or sheep, which one is the nocturnal animal among these? Here, cockroach, it remains active during the night time. So, that cockroach is the nocturnal animal. And number C, which of the following animals go for hibernation? Hibernation, that undergoes long winter sleep to keep themselves warm. Okay. So, options are snake, lion or goat. Very easy, right? Lion and goat, they don't undergo hibernation. That means snake is the animal that undergoes hibernation. And the last, number D, that is, which of the following animals is a cold-blooded animal? Options are cow, parrot or fish. As I told, birds and mammals, they are warm-blooded animals. So, here fish is the exception, right? So, fish is a cold-blooded animal. Among those options, cow, it is a mammal, parrot, it is a bird. So that fish, it is a cold-blooded animal. Understood? Now, question number 2. Write true or false. If it is true, write true, and if it is wrong, you need to write false. Number A, the animals that are active in the daytime are called diurnal animals. Okay, very easy. In the daytime, D are called diurnal animals. That means it is true. And number B, frogs and snakes are active in winter season. Frogs and snakes are active in winter season. Is it true? No, it is false. When are they active? They are active either on summer season or in rainy season. Okay? And next is number C. The body temperature does not change in cold-blooded animals. Cold-blooded animals means the animals that change the temperature of their body. But what is it told here? The body temperature does not change in cold-blooded animals. Is it true? No, it's false. And finally, rats and cats are warm-blooded animals. So, this number D is true. They are warm-blooded animals as they cannot change the temperature of their body. Okay. Now, let me take you to question number 3, that is fill in the blanks. Okay. Dot animals become active in the daytime. Very easy. Very repeatedly I have been telling you, right? In the daytime, D. That means diurnal animals. Diurnal animals become active in the daytime. Similarly, number B, snake, mosquito and earthworm are seen in dash season. Usually they are seen in summer season. These animals like snake, mosquitoes, earthworm, they are seen in summer season. But what happens as their home that is hole gets filled with water in rainy season, also in rainy season also they come out of their places. Okay. Number C, winter sleep is also called hibernation. Then finally, number D, dotted animals cannot tolerate extreme hot or cold climate or temperature. Which animals? The animals that cannot tolerate extreme hot or cold climate are cold-blooded animals. That is why they change the temperature. Okay, cold-blooded animals. Since they cannot tolerate extreme hot, they keep themselves cool, and since they cannot tolerate extreme cold climate, they keep themselves warm by changing the temperature of their body. Okay. Now finally, question number 4, give reasons. Number A, a cow is called a diurnal animal. Why is a cow called a diurnal animal? Because cow, it remains active during the daytime. A cow remains active during the daytime, so it is called a diurnal animal. Okay. And number B, a bat is called a nocturnal animal because a bat, it remains active during the night time, so it is called a nocturnal animal. Similarly, number C, fish is called a cold-blooded animal because it can easily change the temperature of its body according to the temperature of its surrounding. Okay. And finally, number D, a parrot is called a warm-blooded animal because parrot, it cannot change the temperature of its body according to the temperature of the surrounding. So, it is called a warm-blooded animal. Understood? Now, question number 5, what is hibernation? the repeated term, right? The repeated term of this chapter. Here also we have written winter sleep is also called hibernation. So what we can write is the winter sleep of the animals is called hibernation. Okay, so the long winter sleep of the animals is called hibernation. Now finally, question number 6. Name any two animals that are found in summer, rainy and winter season. What does this question mean is you need to name two animals that are found in summer season, rainy season and winter season. Now animals that are found in summer season are snakes, frogs, etc. Yes? And similarly, the animals found in rainy season also, even we can write the same animals that are found in summer season also, like snakes, frogs, earthworm, but among the except those we can also write rats, crabs, etc. Okay. And finally, the animals that are found in winter season, I have been taking the two names repeatedly, that is Brahmini dogs and cranes are the animals that are found in winter season. Okay. Okay, dear students, in this chapter, if you remember these terms diurnal, nocturnal, hibernation, warm-blooded and cold-blooded along with their examples, it would be enough for you. Okay. So, expecting your presence in other classes as well. I'll be coming with new topics. Till then, stay safe. Have a nice day everyone. Thank you.